couldn't believe it. And every time he would come to me, he'd say, let me tell you something. He said, country music can't do without you.
The latest news about Gene Watson is sweeping across country music like wildfire. After decades of touching hearts with his timeless songs, the legend is back in the spotlight once again. Fans everywhere are talking, headlines are flashing, and excitement is rising. Something unforgettable is happening, and no one wants to miss it. The timeless voice of country music. Gene Watson is a well-known name in country music with a career spanning over 50 years. He is recognized for his emotive vocals and genuine storytelling in his songs. He is often referred to as the singer's singer for his resonant voice and heartfelt performances. Gene Watson was born in Palestine, Texas in 1943. He grew up in a world where music was everywhere. Living on a farm in his early years, he experienced a simple life surrounded by the sounds of gospel hymns, folk storytelling, and traditional country songs from local radio stations. These melodies, heard on the radio and sung in small community gatherings, sparked his passion for music and laid the foundation for his successful career in country music. From the start, it was obvious that Watson had a special talent. His voice stood out for its clear, crisp quality that seemed to rise above the distractions of everyday life. As he continued singing, his style became known for perfect pronunciation and the ability to infuse emotion into every song. His tenor voice could hit high notes effortlessly, with a warmth that made listeners feel like he was singing just for them. This mix of power and softness, of high and low notes, gave him a unique sound that no one else could replicate. As singers get older, their voices usually change. However, Watson is an exception. Even after many years since becoming famous in the 1970s, he still sings with the same strength and clarity that impressed audiences. Whether he's singing emotional ballads or lively songs, he always delivers with sincerity and honesty like he did in the past. Critics and fans often mention that Watson's voice is special, not just because of how technically perfect it is, but also because it feels genuine. Every word he sings feels like he has experienced it himself. His songs about heartache make you feel the sadness, while his songs about love make you feel the love. His songs about memories take you back to the past. This honesty in his music has made it not only enjoyable, but also very touching. Gene Watson has a special quality when performing on stage. While some performers rely on fancy lights and effects, Watson simply stands in front of the audience with just his voice and presence. This is all he needs to captivate his audience. His concerts are not just shows, but rather personal storytelling sessions where each person feels noticed and every song feels like it is meant for them. Even now, Watson still performs live, showing that his talent remains strong despite his age. At the age of nearly 81 in 2025, he performed in various venues, from the famous Grand Ole Opry to smaller local theaters. Audience members of all ages stood up to applaud him, touched by his dedication to music. Younger fans, who are just discovering him through streaming services or family connections, are amazed at the timeless appeal and emotional depth of his voice. Gene Watson has a special talent for performing songs written by other people. While most artists are known for their original songs, Watson has made a name for himself by giving life to the words of many different songwriters. He can take a song, whether it was written by an experienced writer or a newcomer, and make it sound unique to him. For example, songs like Farewell Party and 14 Carat Mind demonstrate his exceptional ability to convey deep emotions through his singing. Through his storytelling, he is able to make heartbreak relatable, bring joy to life, and make memories last forever. Over the years, many singers have been inspired by his commitment to country music. Young talent, experienced musicians, and even established stars frequently use Watson as a model of honesty. While others his age tried mixing country with pop to attract more listeners, Watson remained loyal to the original style of country music. His decision to stick to tradition demonstrated that staying true to your craft and sound can leave a more lasting impact than following temporary trends. His music is adored by fans and singers who want to improve their vocal skills. Singers often use his recordings in classes to show how emotion, clarity, and technique can make great music. Gene Watson is seen as a role model for aspiring performers. The music industry has undergone significant changes since Watson's career began. Vinyl records were replaced by cassettes, then CDs, then digital downloads, and now streaming services. Social media has revolutionized how fans interact with their favorite artists. However, despite these changes, Watson's music remains popular. Younger generations are discovering him online, sharing his music, and appreciating his talent that has been captivating audiences for over 50 years. Gene Watson's ability to stay popular over the years is a special talent. People may wonder why his voice and career have stood the test of time. Maybe it's because he combines perfect technique with raw emotion. Maybe it's because he sticks to the old-fashioned style that influenced him. Or maybe it's as simple as him being honest and singing from the heart. Watson's experience shows that music made with love and honesty can connect with people of all ages. His songs are like familiar companions that offer solace, motivation, and unity. Whether performed on stage or heard on the radio, his voice serves as a link between past and present, resonating with audiences of various ages and locations. At the end of the day, Gene Watson is not just a singer. He is also a storyteller whose voice has represented the heart of country music for more than 50 years. Love in the Hot Afternoon. In 2025, there is a significant celebration happening in the country music world to mark a special milestone. It's not just any anniversary, but a meaningful event. Gene Watson, known for his authentic country voice, is commemorating 50 years since releasing his successful song, Love in the Hot Afternoon. In 1975, when the song was released, it was a crucial moment for Watson and country music. Before that year, he was only popular in Texas, performing in small places, recording for local labels, and gradually gaining fame. Those who listened to him sing noticed that his voice was unique, smooth, emotional, and filled with sincerity. However, he had not yet discovered the song that would propel him to national fame. The moment when Love in the Hot Afternoon became a part of his life was significant. This song, written by Vince Matthews and Kent Westbury, had meaningful lyrics that resonated deep within. The song depicted feelings of desire and intensity in a heartfelt and bold way. With Watson's smooth and warm singing, it transformed from just a song to an emotional experience. Listeners immediately felt a connection to the song as if it was made for his voice, and his voice was made for the song. The results were seen right away. The song quickly moved up the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart, making it to number 3, and was soon considered one of the best songs of the year. For Watson, this achievement meant more than just numbers on a chart. It showed that his dedication and effort over the years had finally paid off. The song not only brought him fame, but also solidified his position among the top artists in traditional country music. Half a century has passed, but the magic of the song has not diminished. People still love the song not just because it was popular before, but because it still resonates emotionally. The song still evokes strong emotions in younger generations, showing that good music is timeless. To commemorate this incredible journey, Watson started the Love in the Hot Afternoon 2025 tour. This tour included shows all over the United States, bringing together longtime fans and new audience members to enjoy the music. The tour was more than just singing an old song. It was about bringing the story back to life, giving it new energy, and spreading its lasting message to large crowds. In every performance, Watson's voice had the same powerful quality as it did in 1975, showing that authenticity is always timeless. His singing felt personal and sincere, making even big concert venues feel intimate. Fans felt like Watson was singing just to them, making them feel connected to the emotions of the song as if they were their own. The concerts featured many of Watson's popular songs, but Love in the Hot Afternoon was always the highlight. When the music started playing, the audience cheered and sometimes even stood up in applause. Some people felt nostalgic, remembering their youth when they first heard the song. Younger fans were also impressed, finding the music timeless and just as impactful today as it was 50 years ago. Over the years, many other musicians have performed their versions of the song while staying true to the original spirit. These different interpretations show how strong and adaptable the song is. Not many songs can appeal to different generations and still be meaningful, but this one has managed to do just that. The themes of desire, connection, and human emotion in the song are universal and timeless. Watson takes pride and feels humbled when he thinks about this. He sees the song as more than just a big moment in his career. It's a way for him to connect with his listeners. Fans often tell him stories about how they first heard the song when they were young, how it became important to them, and now how they bring their own kids and grandkids to see him play it live. This bond created through music shows how powerful music can be in bringing people together over time and generations. The 50-year celebration is a reminder of Watson's successful career. His breakthrough song, Love in the Hot Afternoon, led to many more achievements. Watson recorded numerous chart-topping singles after that, with many reaching the top 10. Each song displayed his dedication to tradition and heartfelt storytelling. His career is characterized by consistency, talent, and respect for the roots of country music. During a period when many musicians were incorporating pop elements and trying out new sounds, Watson stuck with his love for traditional music. He did not change or give in to trends. Instead, he stayed faithful to the genre that influenced him, connecting with fans who appreciated country music in its original form. His commitment to his art is why his music still resonates with people looking for authenticity in every song. Even at his old age of 81, Watson is not fading into the past. He is still very much involved in the music world, recording, touring, and connecting with his fans. His enthusiasm and energy on stage show that his love for music has not waned after 5 decades. The Tale of Love in the Hot Afternoon is more than just a single song. It is about a musician who put his heart and soul into his music and still shares that talent with others. It tells the story of a man who went from performing in small towns to gaining national fame without following fads, but by staying authentic to himself. It shows how one song can transform a career, make lasting memories, and leave an unforgettable mark on history. As Gene Watson reflects on the past 50 years, the song stands out as a representation of his lasting impact. Timeless Journey to the Grand Ole Opry. In this world, there are certain stages that represent more than just entertainment. They have a rich history, cultural significance, and a strong sense of community. The Grand Ole Opry is one of these special places. It is not just a stage for performances, but a symbol of the essence of country music. Every musician who performs on this stage understands the deep connection to the genre's traditions and roots. Gene Watson felt incredibly honored to perform on the historic Opry stage because it represented the culmination of all his years of dedication and hard work. It was a validation of his talent and a testament to the impact he has had on the country music industry. Being inducted into the Opry was a dream come true for Gene, as it solidified his place among the elite artists in the genre. It was a recognition of his unique voice, unwavering dedication, and undeniable talent. This moment was not just a milestone in Gene's career, but a true symbol of his lasting impact on the world of country music. The Opry is a unique music stage that is different from others. Awards may come and go, chart success may not last long, and fame may fade away. However, the Opry is a symbol of respect, legacy, and lasting presence. It is not focused on following current trends or temporary popularity, but on being part of a community of artists who have preserved the country music genre for generations. When Gene Watson performed at the Opry, it highlighted his lasting talent and artistry. Watson did not achieve his success overnight. It took years of hard work and dedication. He started off singing in small Texas venues and eventually made his way to larger arenas across the country. His voice was able to touch people emotionally and intellectually. His sound was always precise, yet filled with passion. Each song he sang was like telling a story, and every note was sincere. When he was asked to join the Opry, Gene Watson was already a prime example of a true country artist, genuine, consistent, and authentic. His performances on stage are more than just music. They are storytelling experiences that blend emotion with melody in a way that sticks with the audience long after the music ends. During one memorable performance, he sang "Forever Ain't Long Enough" alongside the Bellamy Brothers. The rendition was not just well executed, but it felt like witnessing history in the making through music. Each line of the song held significance, and every note reminded the crowd of the timeless nature of country music. Fans who had been following him for years felt a wave of nostalgia for his earlier work, while new audience members were awestruck by the power of his voice for the first time. Together, the audience was bonded by the enchantment of his performance. His singing is impressive, not just because of his accuracy, but also how he can use silence to convey meaning. Each break in his singing is filled with emotion, as if the silence between the notes can tell a story just as much as the lyrics. This perfect balance between sound and quiet creates unforgettable moments for listeners. He doesn't just sing songs, he infuses them with life. The Opry is like a family, and you can feel that sense of togetherness whenever Watson is around. Backstage, there is a special bond among the artists. They share advice, jokes, and stories to keep the music scene alive. Watson is known for being kind to younger performers, teaching them about singing, stage presence, and discipline. His presence at the Opry goes beyond performing. He also acts as a mentor, preserving tradition. He embodies the old days of country music, but also supports new talent, pushing them to continue the legacy. His induction into the Opry was a time to think about his career. It demonstrated his commitment to sticking with the traditional sound, even when others in the industry pressured artists to follow trends or mix in different styles. Watson stayed true to his focus on storytelling, melody, and genuine emotions. As a result, his music has stayed genuine and sincere. Those who hear him perform at the Opry often comment on the sincerity of his delivery. His voice shows experience but never sounds tired, always carrying life without feeling forced. This balance sets him apart from others. Watson's place at the Opry is more than just for himself. It serves as a lesson for all artists. It demonstrates that a successful career is based on integrity, patience, and passion, which can lead to great achievements. It shows that remaining true to one's sound is key to long-term success, rather than changing with the trends. For audiences, his presence is a reminder that the traditions of country music will always be remembered. When Gene Watson performs at the Opry, each song is more than just a show. His old songs remind fans of his life experiences, while his new songs showcase his continued talent. His performances bring together the past and present. The audience not only hears music, but also gets a glimpse into the life of a man dedicated to his craft in a fast-changing world. The reason why his performance is so powerful is because of the genuine emotion he conveys. His voice is not just pleasing to listen to, it also feels honest. When he sings about emotions like yearning, happiness, or sadness, the audience connects with it because they can sense it is coming from personal experience. That's why his impact lasts for a long time. When he performs on the Opry stage, it transforms into a platform for storytelling through music. After the last note is played, the impact doesn't stop. The memory stays with the audience. People don't just leave entertained, they leave with a connection that spans generations. Grandparents who enjoyed his music can now introduce it to their grandchildren. The music transcends time, preserving the true spirit of country music. Gene Watson sees the Opry as more than just a place to perform. For him, it represents the journey of his life. It is a recognition of his dedication to his path, his heartfelt performances, and his respect for tradition. To his fans, each time Gene performs at the Opry is a special opportunity to experience not only his amazing voice, but also the powerful message that honest music never loses its impact. His journey at the Opry is ongoing, a tour of heart and harmony. When Gene Watson performs on stage, it's more than just a regular occurrence for him. It's not just about being in the spotlight and singing to a crowd. Instead, he sees touring as a continuous conversation. It's a connection between a man with years of music in his voice and the fans who attend his concerts. His performances aren't about keeping a distance from the audience. They are about creating intimacy, a lively conversation where every note is like a word and every song is like a story. This discussion has been going on for over 50 years. Wherever he goes, Watson can feel the energy. It's not just the excitement of the crowd waiting for him, but the special atmosphere each location has. As soon as he gets off the bus, he can sense it. Small towns have their own appeal, old theaters have echoes of history, and big cities offer thrills. However, no matter where he goes, he always finds the same welcoming feeling, the passion for country music and the eagerness of fans who want to spend an evening with him. In 2025, he will go on a national tour that represents his dedication. The tour will take him from the bustling city streets of Nashville to the peaceful stages in small towns across America. This tour is more than just a series of shows. It's a commitment to his fans that his music will reach them no matter where they are. These concerts are not like any other. They are thoughtfully planned to move people emotionally, rather than simply providing entertainment. Unlike many modern performers who use screens, lights, and loud distractions, Gene Watson relies on something simpler: honesty. His stage is clean and simple, with the spotlight shining on his voice. The band behind him is carefully chosen, with each musician bringing skill, experience, respect for tradition, and a keen ear for detail. Together, they create music that tells stories. The harmonies complement his voice, and the chords enhance the emotions. This dedication to his craft makes his performances feel vibrant, as if each song is being performed for the first time. Audience members often describe his concerts as unforgettable experiences. These are nights filled with a mix of emotions like laughter and tears. One moment might bring on feelings of nostalgia, while the next brings pure joy. Some songs may have people reminiscing about the past, while others evoke new and lasting emotions. What sets these concerts apart is not just the music, but also Gene Watson himself. When he performs, he doesn't come off as distant. Instead, his warm presence and genuine demeanor create a welcoming atmosphere. Watson doesn't build walls between himself and the audience. Rather, he brings everyone together in a sense of unity. The concerts feel less like traditional performances and more like a gathering of friends, where music serves as the common thread that bonds everyone together. The variety of songs in this tour adds to its significance. Watson always remembers the classic songs that influenced his career. Hits such as Farewell Party and 14 Carat Mind are still key parts of his performances. They hold special meaning for fans who have been with him for many years. In addition to these favorites, he also includes songs from his new album, Outside the Box. These new tracks show his continued growth as an artist. The mix of new and old songs highlights his ability to evolve while staying true to his roots. His ability to blend traditional and contemporary elements in his music showcases his profound understanding of his audience. He recognizes that people seek out the songs that have had a significant impact on their lives, but he also acknowledges the importance of progressing in music. In providing a mix of both old and new music, he constructs a storyline that transcends time, allowing his fans to journey with him from his beginnings to his latest projects. This equilibrium is what maintains the richness and unexpectedness of his live shows. Touring has always been an important part of Watson's career, but the 2025 schedule brings a new and unique energy. Each concert is not just about the music, but also about storytelling. In between songs, he shares personal stories from his past, including anecdotes from his days in Texas, memories from recording sessions, and interactions with other musicians. These stories make the evening feel more personal and intimate. Fans don't just listen to the songs, they feel like they are living in them, understanding the journey that led to their creation. Through his concerts, Watson is not just preserving his own music, but also the history of country music, passing it down from one generation to the next through his voice and memories. The cities selected for the tour show a thoughtful selection process. From Louisiana to Missouri, Tennessee to Texas, each stop reflects the strong support of his fan base. Every city has its unique charm, audience, and stories that can be shared through music. In smaller music venues, where the audience can feel the music and connect closely with the artist, there is an unmatched sense of intimacy. In bigger arenas, the energy is larger, but still maintains a sense of closeness. Watson effortlessly adjusts to different venue sizes, turning every performance space into a personal setting where connection is the most important aspect. One of the most enjoyable aspects of these tours is how his music appeals to people of all ages. Families come together, with grandparents who used to dance to his earlier songs, parents who grew up listening to him, and children who are just discovering his music. When classic hits mix with new songs, it creates a connection between the past and the present. Younger fans see him as more than just a singer. He is a legend who continues to evolve. Older fans feel nostalgic and appreciate how their memories are being respected. Together, they come together to celebrate as different eras merge and traditions are maintained. Even people who casually listen to his music without knowing much about him are usually impacted in a meaningful way. There is something about his voice and how he connects with the audience that makes them gain a new respect for the art and its background. This shows that he is a genuine artist, not just performing music, but also inspiring others and revitalizing the art form. Traveling for tours can be tiring because of the long journeys and late nights, and it requires a lot of energy. Despite this, Watson tackles each performance with dedication and concentration. His voice is his most important tool, and he takes good care of it by following routines that maintain its strength and clarity. A lifetime of music and meaning. Gene Watson is one of the few country music artists who has remained steady and elegant. His career spans over 60 years and is more than just performances and songs. It is a journey guided by dedication, a passion for his art, and always striving for greatness. He has proven that real artistry is not just about accolades and achievements, but about leaving a lasting impact on the world. Gene Watson has always had a strong sense of determination. He did not try to become famous quickly and did not seek attention. Instead, he worked hard in music, being patient, disciplined, and dedicated. Every part of his music career shows his talent and his belief that music is important for connecting with others, telling stories, and preserving something meaningful for the future. Over the years, Watson has had a long and successful career that few can match. Many artists lose their passion and talent as time goes on, but Gene has managed to keep him alive. His voice has remained powerful, his performances energetic, and he continues to be warm and engaging. He sees music as more than just a job. It is a calling that he takes very seriously. He takes care of his voice like a precious gift, making sure to exercise it, rest it, and practice regularly. His daily routines are not just habits, but part of his larger belief that music is a living art form that requires constant nurturing, respect, and attention. When Gene steps on stage, the crowd sees more than just a man singing familiar songs. They witness someone fully present in the moment. Each musical note and lyric is infused with significance and feeling. Whether he's performing a beloved classic or a more recent song, he puts his heart into it. Each show is an opportunity for him to make a connection, to share, and to impact lives. His art is captivating because he strongly believes in the power of storytelling. To Watson, every song is more than just a melody. It is a narrative. Each line serves as a vivid scene, while every chorus marks a crucial moment. The stories he shares through his music are snapshots of everyday life, full of happiness, sorrow, challenges, and love. When he sings, he does so with sincerity, allowing listeners to connect with his words on a personal level.